Hello team, my name is Monique. Welcome back to the Cauldron. We are 4 days into February, so let's do my TBR Tombola. In case you didn't know, this Bookwitch is my channel, and I have made up a game called TBR Tombola, where I pull numbers from a funky little bingo / tombola machine. Each number has a prompt attached to it. If you would like to watch my January video where I go into each of these prompts, it's also where I sort of revamped TBR Tombola, so it became TBR Tombola 2.0. Then you can watch that. Otherwise, let's just get straight into it because we are already aware of the fact that I'm behind. But I usually pick 5 numbers, but before we do that, we have to pick the arc of the month. Yay. This is the ARC jar, so I usually get e-arcs from a NetGalley. I have been blessed once more with finding books I really want to read and then requesting them and then somehow getting all of them, so I now have an intense amount again and I need to pull myself together. So let's read these. I also didn't read January's because I'm terrible. Be a good one, be a good one. This one. What's this say? We Free the Stars by SciFi. Hold on. So my first read on my February TBR is We Free the Stars by SciFi, which is the sequel to We Hunt the Flame, which is a stunning Arabic inspired fantasy duology. I haven't read the second book yet. I absolutely adored We Hunt the Flame, and I've been sort of putting off reading this one because I wanted to reread the first one, so maybe that's what we're trying to do in February. In the first book, we meet a young huntress who is disguising the fact that she is a woman so that she can hunt in this sort of like spooky forest, because otherwise her village is starving and they won't let her hunt because she's a woman. And then suddenly she sort of gets embroiled in this sort of prophecy. I believe that all of the countries are cursed. There's also a prince assassin and he is wonderful. Nasir is perfection, and this writing is just stunning, and I'm super excited about hopefully rereading We Hunt the Flame and then reading We Free the Stars for the first time. Also, look at what Amazon did to my books. And then let's just get to the numbers. Time for new TBR Tombola. First number is 60, which is a contemporary fantasy or magical realism book, and I am on a sort of historical fantasy kick currently, and I want to read Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry by C.M. Wagner, which is a queer historical fantasy. Yay. In this book, we are following Delaria, who is a con woman and sort of partly educated fire witch who sort of accidentally stumbles into this very good job, and she sort of starts flirting with one of the other guards of this young noble girl, I believe. However, she finds out that this job might not be as easy as she had been led to believe, and I believe that there's funky things there. I love this cover. It's so funny, and I'm really excited about reading this one. Next we have 69, which is Girlfriend's Choice, and I asked her to pick between a couple of books by Black authors, and in the end I ended up with this one, which is good because I do have an e-arc of this and I should really read it. This is Fire with Fire by Destiny Soria, which is a YA fantasy following a set of siblings who end up on 2 sides of a war. One of them as sort of like accidentally becoming a dragon rider, and her sister is intent on killing dragons. I'm really excited about this one. I haven't heard too many actual reviews. Like, I've seen it around, but I haven't actually, I don't know what people actually think about it. So I'm excited about figuring that out. Next we have 17, which is Continue a Series, and for that I will try to read Jade War by Fonda Lee, which is the second book in the Greenbone saga, following immediately after the events of Jade City, which I absolutely adored. I read it in December or November last year. It's basically a sort of mafioso inspired almost fantasy. It's like magical realism-ish. Basically the only magical thing I believe there's in this world is this jade that is only mined on this very small island called Kikon, and the jade is governed by these 2 two clans that like fight with it, and they're the only ones that can take these magical properties from it. It's super good, super interesting, very dark. And yes, I'm hoping to read this one. This is one of Illumicrate's absolutely stunning covers. Once more, look at this. There is a chance that this book is going to get pushed out for Crescent City 2, House of Sky and Breath, which I'm going to put a beautiful thingy of here, comes out on the 15th, and I will do nothing when that book comes out except for read it. So I'm hoping that I'll still read this one, but if it gets pushed out for Crescent City 2, then that's just what it's... That's just its life. It's just going to have to live to fight another day. Next we have number 87, which is chance cards. So we are going to shuffle the chance cards. Shuffle the chance cards. On these chance cards, which I have made myself, stunning yellow, beautiful things, I have put different prompts on. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to get in here because I can't remember what I've written, but yes, let's go. Gifted. What do I have that's gifted? Hold on. So we have a couple of options for this one. I was very generously sent the Coven by Lizzie Fry by Spear. This one came out in February last year, and I didn't get it till I think like October or maybe September time because I either got lost. But this is a magical realism book where witches are real, but it is also illegal. So I really want to read this, but I also have the God of Prayer by Gareth Hanrahan, which the lovely Justine gave me absolutely ages ago, which is a high adult fantasy, creepy book. I'm not entirely sure what this book is about, but Justine says good things, so I want to read it, obviously. And then we also have Son of the Storm by Sui Davies Okumbawa. It's one of the books in my package from Fake Rate when I was a rep for them, and I think I might end up reading this one. This is a new adult fantasy where we are following a young student who is sort of set on the path of like greatness. However, it's not really what he wants to do, and he sort of just wants to figure out how this great city that he is from, which I believe is sort of isolated, how they came to find magic. Well, magic is illegal. I'm not entirely sure, but I've heard very good things. This is the stunning Fake Rate edition. With like, look at this. Yeah, and I've heard good things, and I really want to read it. So, I might read this, or I might read the Coven. I don't know. And last but not least, I picked number 77, which is newest to collection. And for that, I will be reading this absolutely stunning edition of This Woman Kingdom by Tahira Mafi. This is the Illumicrate January book. Look at these edges. I'm not entirely sure whether this is a YA or an adult fantasy, but I believe that we are following two separate characters. We are following a crown prince, and we are following a young girl who is sort of the heir to an old magic empire, but she works as a servant. I believe that there's intrigue and possibly some enemies to lovers, and I can't get over how beautiful this book is. It's just so stunning. And yes, this is my pick for newest to collection. I could also have picked the other book that's in the Illumicrate, which is this Ivory Key, which also looks good, but I wanted to touch and touch this. Look at these edges. Yes, so February looks a bit chunky. Okay, why are these all chunky hardback babies? I could have picked easier for myself, but no. So on this we have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
On the stack we have 7 books, which is not too bad for me. I can read 7 books. It's just whether I'm in the mood to do so. So yeah, that is TBR Tombola for this February. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button at the same time so you don't miss out on any other videos from me. You can also click the little bell, which gives you a notification when I put up a new video, which I know is not regularly right now. Those are not words. Which I know is not regularly right now, but I swear I'm trying to find my way back. And then I hope that you are doing okay. I hope you know that I'm proud of you, and I will see you very soon with another video. And then just enjoy the reading.